Hello and welcome to our Tuesday talk, and today we are going to be talking about planning your viewings with us on the properties that you may wish to purchase with us.
Good morning. So just at the moment it's really busy timing for viewings. It's just been the Easter holidays, so we get lots of viewings starting from this time of year. It does happen all the way through the year, obviously, but we're particularly busy at the moment. So what we ask is that you give us plenty of notice, ideally about 2 weeks, and you can pre-select your properties that you'd like to see, but bear in mind that they may not all be available by the time you come. So if for any reason they go under offer, then we will let you know, especially if you were just making the trip, obviously, for one property with us. We ask as well, we like to have a chat with you about your properties and your property requirements, because obviously we know the properties, we've visited them, and we would prefer to go through that with you in advance so that you're not wasting your time when you come here. So about 2 weeks notice. Our preferred means of communication is always going to be by email. The emails stay in the box until they're replied, and that's usually almost guaranteed to be within 48 hours. So it's a question of planning it, pay attention to bank holidays here in France, and we don't do viewings on Sundays. We do also have to have properties where we've got keys, but otherwise we have to book with the vendors, so we do need a bit of notice by preference.
We also need to consider the distance, don't we, between each property, because sometimes we have someone that would like to see 3 properties, but sometimes they're quite far apart as well.
Yeah, so we work within an hour radius of the office, and that means that you could pick out 2 properties that are actually effectively 2 hours apart. So we're careful with our itinerary planning as well for you in terms of timing. It's not realistic to think you can see 8 properties in a day. That just won't happen.
Yeah, because I think sometimes people don't understand the distance involved, and also you need to plan the time that you want to spend at the property as well, because obviously sometimes we have clients that have viewings with other agents and need to be at another place, but it's good to plan the distance, the time that you want to see the property as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and we do try and accommodate you with the viewings, late requests and things like that, but it's not always possible. We are all out on appointments regularly, so please think forward about your viewings. We're probably going to be able to do 3.5 day viewing block, but probably no more than that. And we will ask you to prioritise and certainly watch the videos before. If you ask us questions about a particular property, we will reply. So if, for example, you don't want anything with neighbours, we'll be able to tell you whether there are neighbours or not. Really no point going if there are neighbours.
And the same if you don't want to be on a main road.
But we will tell you that if you ask the question. So please don't hesitate to ask questions. We do reply within the 48 hours. And watch the videos, because that's why we do them, to save you time when you come over.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.